You know what has been funny to follow? How horrible of a job Dana White has been doing by promoting this fight. So Turki Alashay put Dana White as a promoter of this fight, and Dana White promo has been non-existent. That in press conference you saw in a comment section everybody asking why Dana White is there. That's how a horrible promoter Dana White is. Because when he actually has to promote a fight outside of the UFC machine, he cannot do shit. He cannot do shit. And what has happened in past couple of decades, Dana White has been completely pampered. Okay? Like he has been in his safe space, in his safe bubble for past 20 years. He has banned all the journalists. He has banned everybody. So he has been getting dumber and dumber and dumber. He's just in safe space. He's not getting challenged. So only thing that he's doing is just come to press conference and gamble. That's the only thing that he has been doing in his life for past 20 years. So now, when he's outside of his comfort zone, he's getting roasted and destroyed by journalists and he has no answers. Because he has been pampered. Dana White 30 years ago would destroy every interview. Because at that time he was so hungry, he wanted UFC to become great. And he was just doing everything. He was going to belly in the beast to debate all the time. But for past 20 years, he has been rich, he hasn't been doing shit, and UFC, like you don't need to do anything with the UFC. If Dana White is there or not, the machine is gonna continue to function. Dana White hasn't added anything for past 20, 30 years. UFC literally has been exact same thing for past like 30 years. There's no evolution. Things are not getting better, it's actually getting way, way worse. And the viewership is going down drastically. But it doesn't matter because the machine continues and they can cash out. They just made an insane deal with Paramount. So Dana White don't need to do anything. He just comes to press conference and that's it. And gambles and makes fucking $100 million a year. Like think about it. If you perform the same way as Dana White does in your job, in your 9-to-5 job, you will get fired. You will get immediately fired. And you don't cost anything. You're getting a couple of thousand a month working 9-to-5 job. Okay, Dana White costs a lot of money for the company. And he doesn't do shit. That's why retirement exists. Because it's time for the new generation to be in a position of power. That's always has happened throughout the history. People retired in their 50s, you know, so the next generation, the next Dana White should be in that position of power. The 30-year-old Dana White should be right now the new promoter of the UFC. Like everything has to move, because if it doesn't move, things will always stay the same and there's no evolution up. You know, that's why you see everything going to shit, because we have old fucks in a position of power till they die. There has to be a power transfer. The younger generation should be in a position of power now. And I'm talking about people in their 40s, in their 30s. They should be now in that position as Dana White was, you know, 30, 40 years ago. He got that opportunity. But Dana White today, if Dana White was in our age group today, he will not get that opportunity. You know, because these old fucks are staying in position of power till they literally die. You know what I'm saying? So Dana White is gonna stay in that position for next 30 years. UFC is not gonna change for next 30 years. It is crazy. It's bad. That's why the viewership is going down. I'm losing total interest in UFC. Like think about the recent promotion that we had. We are getting one of the biggest UFC cards this year. Islam Makhachev versus JDM, and one of the biggest female fights, most important female fights in UFC history, Valentina Shevchenko versus Weili Zhang. And you know what was the promo? Dana White on live, reading. Islam Makhachev is gonna fight against JDM and Valentina. Valentina Shevchenko is gonna fight against Weili Zhang, okay? In Madison Square Garden, okay? Like, that's the promo. That's the promo. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what, dude? Dude, retire. It's time for us to eat. It's time to us actually put effort into this shit. Like, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is going on? Dude. Like, what the fuck? Dana White has made all the money in the world. Like, he has made over $600 million. Dude, it's time to retire and chill. Go gamble in your Las Vegas fucking residence and just let the new generation take over and actually make UFC great. Like, come on. Come on. Like, we're getting this. If you cannot actually do the work that you're supposed to do as a promoter, you should not be in this position. Why are you in that position? Like I said before, if you work in a 9-to-5 job, if you perform like Dana White, you will get fired immediately. I have seen this a million times. If you're not doing anything, if you're not bringing anything to the table, you will get fired. But unfortunately, we live in a world where people in powerful positions, CEOs and stuff like that, they can perform horribly and they can still get all the money in the world and they can still keep that position. But you work 9 to 5, you make shitty money and you get fired immediately. If you don't do your job, or like if you're not active in your factory fucking job, you know, you will get fired. You know? Like, think about it, if you actually had a real promoter here, young, hungry promoter, he would be bringing so much fucking money for the UFC. So technically, UFC is losing money because of Dana White. Dude, it is crazy. It is, and this is not disrespect to Dana White. He was great, but he's not anymore. That's why retirement exists. The next generation knows what to do in order to improve because they are in that age group that are consuming the product. They are the customer base. They understand the culture. They understand the world that we live in today. These old fucks don't understand jack shit. That's why we have this kind of huge wealth inequality where the boomer generation is getting all the money in the world and the people in their 40s, in their 30s that are supposed to get that position are not getting it. In the United States, for example, the average home buyers are right now, the average home buyers today are 70-year-olds. 70! Like, dude! Because they can't keep the position of power. Just like Dana White. Dana White can be in that position till he's fucking 90 years old. And he's gonna be in that position till he's 90 years old. He has said himself that he's gonna be in that position forever. Like, dude! What the fuck? Anyway, enough with the rant. Let's enjoy this insane fight.